Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the advice video. Yes, I am in the same outfit and stuff as I was in the video before. I'm doing a few videos today for the advice channel and I'll post them at different times. That way I can just edit because it's hard to find times to film. And the next week is very busy for me and then I'm going to the Gold Coast, so probably get a video from there, so keep an eye out for that. But you know, the last video I did was about like friendships and drama within that and a bit about what I thought about school. So if you haven't seen that, then check it out. So this video I'm going to talk about schoolwork and university and like VCE and last 2 years of high school. So in Australia, well, not all of Australia, but in Victoria, the last 2 years of high school, year 11 and 12, which I went through, are VCE years, which I think Victorian Curriculum Education or something. Some places, states in Australia call it something else, and they're the 2 years that you do that count, well really the last 2 years, the last year, year 12, count towards getting you into university or college. I don't know what it's like in other places, so I'm pretty sure it's similar, but yeah, so it's like the last 2 years where you pick what subjects you want to do that will help get you into what course or what you want to study in university. So year 10, you have to select your subjects for what you want to do and basically what you want to study in university, and that irritates me and blows my mind because so many people don't know what they want to do. So for you, if you don't know what you want to do, I know the school tells you this, but it is really important to pick the subjects you enjoy. Don't worry about what you're going to study if you don't know, or be like, oh, I should do a science because then that means I may get into this uni and I may want to study this course. Pick the subjects you really want to do and you want to learn about and that you'll enjoy, because enjoying your subjects is one of the most important things when it comes to VCE, because there is so much work. Being able to enjoy that reduces the stress and reduces the overwhelming feeling that you sometimes get, and it gives you motivation because you're enjoying the work. So you'll be like, oh, you know, I had homework for this, yay, I get to read more about it, or you're okay with having homework for that. Whereas if you have all subjects you don't like, and you're not going to like all subjects, trust me, I like 2 of my subjects, didn't like the other 2, and then like sometimes that happens, it's just a dud subject, and like sometimes you can transfer out of it, sometimes you just stick with it and you just do what you have to do. But try and pick subjects you will enjoy, because that will make the biggest difference. Like, you'll be alright with doing the homework, and because the workload is so massive, being able to have enjoyment in doing that is, again, like I say, I know I said this like probably so many times now, is really important. Talking about that, the workload is massive. Like from year 10 to 11, it's a massive jump of workload. And then even from year 11 to 12, it's a lot more. Like I knew it would be more, but I don't think I understood how much more. Like they say, oh, you know, you should be doing about a minimum of 3 hours or so, probably about an hour and a half or an hour at least per subject. And it was that most of the time. Like, you'd get homework every night. Like, I think there were a few nights where I wouldn't, but I'd end up doing study or rereading hits or reading through my English novels and highlighting and taking notes, reading through psychology and legal study things, taking notes, because there is a lot of work and a lot of information you need to know and you need to remember. And unlike year 11, where you have 2 separate exams for each, you have one exam for Unit 1 and one exam for Unit 2. Year 12, you have an exam for Unit 3 and 4 together, and that is a whole lot of information you need to remember. Like, you read through the study design and you're ticking everything off, and it's a massive list, and it's a lot of information, and the exam's only like 1.5 hours to like 2.5, 3 hours. So you don't end up needing every single thing that's on the study design, but you don't know what you'll need, so you need to learn it and try and remember it all, which is annoying, but it's just what you have to do. It's the way it's structured. it can be incredibly overwhelming. I know a lot of people get really stressed and stuck in, and I think at that point you need to take a break. Like, you need to step back, you need to go for a walk or a run or do something that relaxes you. Watch a TV show for 20 minutes. I know you don't want to step back. Like, if you're in a role, then go with it, and then once you finish that, step back. But you need to make sure you give yourself breaks when studying and throughout the year. Like, still go out with friends, still hang out like with family, or do what you love. Like, doing sports or like out of school activities is really good because it helps get your mind off schoolwork, because you really don't want to be stuck in there 24/7, because it will like drive you insane. Yeah, so going like back in like to end of VCE, going to uni, it's okay if you don't get the ATAR you didn't want. I didn't get the ATAR I wanted. I still got into a course, and there are so many pathways to get into courses if you don't get into the one you want. I'm taking a gap year this year to just relax, to have a break from study, because it was so much work. Emotionally, like, I was exhausted, like my energy like wasn't good last year, and I just wanted a break from having to study and like to be in that school education environment. So I'm traveling a bit this year, just having some fun, starting a YouTube channel, doing some work experience, which you can do. You can start do work experience if you don't get into the course you don't want, and then put that in as your personal statement as a mature age student, and that may help you get into the course you want. Or just take a year off, take a break, take a rest period. My friend's doing a gap year as well, and she's just working, having some money, gonna go a bit of traveling as well. It's alright to take a rest period, it's alright to take a gap year. A lot of schools mention it and stuff, they don't really push it or make it a clear okay option, because they do want you to go into uni. But you don't have to go into uni, you don't have to go straight to uni, you don't even have to go to uni if it's not for you, that's okay. So yeah, I feel like I've talked a lot and I don't actually know what I've talked about anymore. I did write stuff down to talk about, and I think I covered it, but I think I kind of went all over the place. So if this is a confusing video, I am sorry. Just last piece of advice, try your hardest to enjoy the year and enjoy the subjects, and the end result is just the ATAR is a number, and it will be forgotten once you get into uni or the year after. I think for a period of a week with family, I was asked, or family, friends, blah blah blah, I was asked what you got, and then it was over. No one cares anymore. It's just a number. If you don't get in, that is okay. If you get in, amazing, great, good job, congratulations to you. I'm not saying it's not important to study or to work hard, but work hard and know that you've worked hard, and be proud of your result for working hard. Don't look at yourself as the number and as your ATAR and as the end of the year result, because you're not that. You are so much more, and ATAR is just a number. I cannot stress that enough. People say it, teachers will say it a bit, but it is just a number, and if you don't get into your course, if you don't get the ATAR you want, that is fine. That being said, of me repeating myself probably millions of times in this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that was useful for you. Good luck in high school and the last 3 years. Have fun as much as you can. I will see you soon.